hockey fans, here we are at the Sports Care Arena somewhere in New Jersey. I forgot to see. My wife drove, so I have no idea where I am. Randolph. All right, we're in Randolph, New Jersey. This is the final game of the EES Showcase this weekend here in August. The visiting team wearing the red sweaters starting off this first period, going from left to right, the Utica Junior Comets, led by head coach Chris Smith, versus the home team in white. They'll be going from right to left this first period. The North Jersey Avalanche, led by Coach Steve Celentano and head coach Colin Church. So here we go. We're going to be a little angled in the corners. So I only have one camera here, so in the interest of being able to get over this ledge, I am leaned up right against it with my old tripod. I wonder what that hook's for. Utica getting their last-minute words of wisdom from head coach Chris Smith, or from their whole coaching staff. North Jersey Avalanche already delivered said message. Shout out to all of my sponsors. You can see them scrolling by in the upper corner. Without them, I wouldn't be able to afford all of the toys that I have to be able to deliver this program live to you. Things break, and they break all the time. Need to get replaced? And it's those sponsors that help me to do that. Those sponsors and generous fans like you. All right. Dibble lining up for the faceoff, driving that faceoff forward. Goes right to Andrew Sherland. Sherland picking that up for the Avalanche. Shot on net. Save, Rocco Smith. 10 seconds, one save. Well done. Remember, if you subscribe, you can chat. And chat away. There's a face-off to Rocco's left side. Taken back by Witchley, back behind his net. Comes from curls around, sends it back behind the goal for Connor Leduc. Leduc picking it up at the corner, backhands this up, held in at the point by Sherland. Sherland, shot fired, sails high, goes into the corner, dug out by Witchley. Witchley has Furlanti on him. Witchley sends it back to Leduc behind the net. Leduc back to Witchley. Witchley turns his back on Furlanti, sends it up to Lashway. Lashway can't hold it. Driven in by Amico from the point, goes all the way to the corner. Leduc sends it up for Tyler Main. Tyler Main can't get it out. Sent right back in by Sherland. Battle for that puck in the corner. Picking it up is Dibble. Here comes Gavin through the neutral zone, cutting over towards the middle, right over the center face-off dot. Over the blue line, winds up, shot low, save by the goalie, Bo Beekoff. Avalanche take that out from behind their net as the Comets change lines. Dan-Dalin spears at that puck to take it off the stick of Miles Lung. Dan-Dalin driving it forward, goes to the center point. Prevost picks it up, curls around, comes over to the right side, top of the circle, in at the dot, shot! Wide, just on the wrong side of that upright post. Back behind the net, battle for it, Drew Main, winning it, Miles Lung. Lung sends it up, picked off by Prevost. Prevost goes over the goal line, back behind the net, loses that puck to somebody on the Avalanche, held in by Van Wee. Van Wee sends it to the corner. Drew Main digging it at the corner. Prevost picks that puck up, loses it. Van Wee steps up, shot low, goes off Prevost's skate to the corner. Prevost chases after it. Prevost hands that puck off for Kernan. Kernan sends it back behind the net. Taken there by Nick Smith of the Avalanche. He sends that around. Prevost picks it up off the door. Prevost loses an edge for a moment, tries to regain control, and that puck gets popped out, sent down the length of the ice, and icing is the call. There it is, icing. That'll bring that face-off all the way back down by Bo Beekoff of the Avalanche. Face off to the right side of Bo. Drawn back by the Utica Junior Comets. Puck goes into the corner. Tyler Main trying to dig that out off the boards. Taken, though, by Anders Jenkins of the Avalanche. Here comes Jenkins. Passes it off to his right side. Jacob Wittek. Wittek passes it over to Colin Higgins. Higgins drives that puck over the blue line. Gets taken away by Tyler Main. Tyler goes around back behind the net, picking up speed on the far side over the blue line into the neutral zone. Tyler's got two with him. Making a run for the net is Mungari. Sends that puck off to LaPlante. Fires that shot. Save goes out to the corner. Picked off the boards by the Avalanche, out to an advancing Colin Higgins in the middle. Higgins goes to send that puck softly by Witchley. Save Rocco Smith. Not the prettiest save, but a save nonetheless. Face-off will be to the right side of Rocco. Utica wins that face-off, gets that out into the neutral zone, taken away there by Eli Gans. Gans pushes that over the blue line. Witchley takes it away, sends that up to Prevost. Prevost popping in, one man to beat. Tries to get around Jake Garcia, takes the shot and misses the puck. But his stick slapped against the leg pads of Bo Beekoff does not count as a save. This puck gets returned through the neutral zone. Grabbed by Connor LeDuc, sends it off the boards. Prevost trying to pick it up, comes back to Connor. Connor tries getting out, not far enough. Anthony Ruggiero sends that back in deep for the Avalanche. Prevost sends it back behind the net for Witchley. Witchley passes up to Dibble. Dibble not able to get that out. Puck goes back over the goal line, back behind the net. Picked up there by Witchley. He sends that way too high over the netting. It takes a seat. There it is in the bleachers, the puck. Coach heading over to go get it, as well as an adoring fan. Coach tosses, clean catch by the official. He must play softball on the weekends. Miles Lung taking a face off of the Avalanche, draws back, shot taken by Dylan Ferlanti, goes wide. Andrew Main takes that puck, dumps it in deep, goes back behind the net. Mungari going to dig it out. Drew loses his edge, falls down. Puck goes back, though. Drew coming back to back check. Check Garassi, taking that puck up. Held in by Kernan. Nice takeaway there. Kernan moving in, loses that puck at the dot. Taken off by Jason Gussler. Gussler can't hold it. Dalin from the point, winds up, shot, blocked out in front by Gussler. Goes harmlessly back behind the goal. All wrapped up, Drew Main picks that puck up, curls around at the corner. Dalin and Van Wee meet in the middle, realize they both can't be in the center point, so they separate. Coming out with that puck are the Avalanche. Dylan Ferlanti crosses over the center line, dumps that puck in, goes hard around back behind the net. Rocco can't hold it. Going over is Van Wee. Van Wee loses it, picking that puck up, Troy Noss. Troy Noss takes that puck over on the near side at the hash mark, sends it back in deep. Taken at the corner by Luke Anstey. Anstey has Van Wee on him. Dibble comes in, takes that puck away, bounces it high off the boards, goes around for LaPlante. Brock picks that puck up, comes up, passes all the way across to nobody, comes right to William Ross. Ross over the blue line, penetrating into the O-zone. Centering pass goes to nobody, comes all the way back out to the right point. Andrew Sherland dumps that puck up to Ross. Ross at the dot, circling back, loses it to LaPlante. LaPlante passes too far in front for Tyler Main. Main's got to chase after it. Maxwell Amico tries there to get it, and Maine's able to send that puck in deep, goes all the way around, back out into the neutral zone. Connor LeDuc's going to pick it up at his own defensive blue line. Long pass across, splits the legs of LaPlante. LaPlante almost falls down. No icing. Puck's grabbed by Andrew Sherland at the goal line. Sherland from behind his net passes over to William Ross. Ross crisscrossing out through to the neutral zone. Luke Anstey moving up with that puck. Loses that puck, regains control. Anstey has it popped off by Lashway. Dibble comes out with that puck. Dibble moving up on the right side. At the bottom of the circle, shot, save, Beekoff. Rebound collected by the Avalanche. They try to break that out. Held in by the skate of Connor LeDuc. Gets it to Dibble. Dibble loses it on the skate of Sherland. Sherland trying to get that out. It gets dumped back in. Lashway digging out in the corner. Dibble coming off to finish. That line's change as Kernan comes on. Puck gets kicked out. Prevost making his move. Shot wide off the backboards. Comes up. Stepping up is Witchley. Witchley sends it back behind the net. Lashway on the far side. Lashway skate to stick and loses it to Maxwell Amico. Amico passes out to Jenkins. Jenkins moving up over the blue line. Drops it off for Luke Anstey. Anstey overskated. He's got to come back. Sends that puck deep into the corner. Jenkins picks it up back behind the net. He's pushed off that puck by Tyler Main. Centering pass picked off by Prevost. Prevost curling around, trying to find some space. Puck finds Lashway. He loses it. Spinning around, William Ross. Can't get the shot off. Nice stick checking by Leduc. Leduc almost lost his stick. Puck gets sent back behind the net. Witchley coming over, as is Prevost. Puck goes up in the air, settles down. Prevost not able to get it. Comes back to Witchley, swinging, fanning. Kernan gets it to Prevost. Prevost in the neutral zone, his half of the neutral zone, moving up. Dumps that puck in at the center line. Goes to Jack Malara. Witchley and his D is going to change off. Dalin stepping up, trying to get that puck through. Jacob Witek takes it back. Witek passes over to Colin Higgins. Higgins shot, save, Rocco. We can probably fold that up. Right, and just lean it. Yeah, maybe between periods. Because I think I'm going to try taking these legs down and setting this right up on here. Puck held in at the point by Nick Smith. Dalin there trying to get it out. He almost hit Nick in the face. Nick got scared. Puck comes back to Eli Gans. Gans passed over to Malara. Malara dumps that puck in deep. Van Wee sends that puck around at the corner. Stopped by Higgins. Higgins sends it back behind the net. Picked up by Dibble. Dibble can't hold it. Dalin sends it to the corner. Higgins there sends it behind the net for Gans. Gans coming around on the far side. Sends it up to the point. At the point, Malara. Malara shot tip. Goes high over into the glass. Dalin picking it up along the boards. Trying to send that up. Avalanche trying to keep it in. Comes back to Dalin. Dalin passes out to Drew Main. Drew moving up over the center line, now over the blue line. Drew trying to make his move to the goal. Loses that puck. Picks it up off the base of the boards. He drops down. Puck comes loose. Avalanche pops that puck out. Witchley collects it in the neutral zone. Witchley to Leduc. Leduc up to Dibble. Dibble goes off for his change. Nick Smith grabs that puck for the Avalanche. Smith to Malara. Malara tries passing it up. Loses it to Tyler Main. Tyler Main dumps it in. Goes on net. And Bo Bekoff's going to hold it there because he wants to take a break too. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant, next door to across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81. Dupree's Cleaning Services. And hey, that happened too quickly. It won't stop. I'm just going to have to watch the rest of those go by. I'm going to have to fix the way I do that. Sorry about that. Witchley holds that puck in, goes back around behind the net. Connor Leduc holding at the blue line. Not able to get any clean passing off. Coming out with that puck is Cameron Jaff. Jaff pops that puck up. Tyler Main drops back in deep. Passes that puck over to Witchley. Witchley off the boards into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Jet Garassi of the Avalanche. LaPlante sends that puck back. Gets it to Leduc eventually. Leduc up to Main. Tyler moving up. Shot. Save. A bow. Glove down by Garassi. Grabbing that rebound. Fired in high by Witchley. Dibble stepping up at the corner to grab that puck. Dibble goes down. Puck goes behind the net. Picked up by Jason Gussler of the Avalanche. Gussler passes that over to Jaffe. Jaffe dumps that puck in as he crosses over the blue line. It goes back behind the net. Van Wee going over there to cut it off. Van Wee sends it back to Leduc. Leduc looks, has Lashway up in front. Leduc skating up with that puck, runs into trouble, sends that puck softly to the middle, and it's taken away by Anders Jenkins. Jenkins spins, centering pass, poked away by Gavin Dibble. Dibble taking that puck up, passes to Prevost. Prevost over the blue line, going in deep, drop pass for Dibble, shot, high, save, Bo Bekoff. Puck in the corner, Dibble digging it, drops it back for Prevost. Prevost loses it behind himself, pushed forward by Jenkins, returned back by Dibble to Prevost. Prevost takes it to the corner, curling around, looking for somebody to give that puck to. Spins around, sends it back behind the net. Nobody able to get it there. It's Lashway. Dallas steps up, gives it to Lashway. Lashway loses it as it's taken away by Andrew Sherland of the Avalanche. Sherland, long pass up, gets it to Ferlanti. Ferlanti tried playing it forward. Rocco came out, speared that puck over to the side. Off the glass goes to Matt Kernan. Kernan sends it off the boards to Drew Main. Drew loses it, crosses over the blue line, but it gets it eventually, somehow, to Kernan. Kernan takes that puck back behind the net. Is all wrapped up by Anders Jenkins. Jenkins loses it to Drew. Drew can't hold it. Ferlanti tries clearing. It goes off the body of Drew to Dalin in the neutral zone. Dalin can't get it. Tried tripping Troy Knoss. Not able to do that, though. Knoss and Dalin battling for that puck in the neutral zone. Dalin wins. Shot. Saved by Bo Bekoff. Great battle by Dalin in the neutral zone. Almost lost it. Almost got nailed for tripping, but didn't trip the kid. Came out with the puck. Fired a shot off right into the belly button of Bo Bekoff. At least he didn't lose the puck. Face off to the left side of Bo. Won by the junior Comets. Witchley rips that puck to the corner for Kernan to go chase after. Kernan battling for that puck. He's got 2 or 3 Avalanche falling down on him. Coming out with that puck is Eli Gans. Gans passes up to Luke Anstey. Anstey over the blue line. I don't know if that was a shot or a pass or a saucer pass to the corner. We're going to say it went to the corner. Anstey moves in, gives it to Ross. Ross back to the point for Ferlanti. Ferlanti sends it back up to Ross. Ross coming into the middle, loses that puck. Drew Main, beneficiary. It's a 1-on-2. Tried toe dragging to get it by Malara. Not able to. Has to push it out to the corner and chase after it. Drew Main digging that puck out on the backhand. Now forehand, sends it back behind the net for Dibble to go after. Dibble chasing behind Nick Smith. Nick Smith sends it back to the corner. Prevost picks it up. Prevost has Van Wee sliding back to the point. Prevost doesn't seem to like passing back to the point. It's where I would have put the puck, but I don't play hockey. That puck is sent up by the Avalanche. William Ross driving forward. He's got 3 Comets on him, and that puck goes wide right. Cleared out as that puck's not able to be held in by Nick Smith. Smith passes that puck over to Garassi. Garassi bringing that puck up over the blue line. 5 minutes to go in this opening period. Dibble collects that puck off the end of Garassi's stick. Skates around on the far side up into the neutral zone. Bank pass for Tyler Main. Main misses it, and that's not an icing. It certainly could have been called one, and I would have been okay with it. I would have understood. Battle for that puck in deep. Miles Long grabs it on the far side. He passes up to Jacob Wittek. Wittek almost fell down, loses that puck. Bad pass. Goes right to Tyler Main. Main to Dibble. Dibble sends it off the boards around Gussler because Main's got to go off for a change. It's a Main change. Jet Garassi. There's a nice hard pass to the backside of Miles Lung so he can't control it and goes in offsides. That'll give us a neutral zone faceoff. It's been quite some time since we've had a whistle. That is some good hockey right there. Neutral zone faceoff. There's a face-off won by the Avalanche. Gussler moving forward. Gussler weaving his way through, making his move in. Witchley hits him. Puck goes over the goal line. Puck comes out for LaPlante. LaPlante loses it at his skates. Taking that puck forward is Colin Higgins. Higgins gets that out into the middle. Nobody's able to connect on it. Picked up by Gussler. Gussler sends over to the point, and Garassi. Garassi sends that back behind the net. Miles Lung sends it in deep. Colin Higgins with it, has Witchley all over him. Puck comes out to LaPlante. LaPlante, soft pass to Lashway. Lashway goes wide over the center line. Has LaPlante moving with him. Lashway in at the corner, has 2 Avalanche collapsing upon him, and Kernan comes back to help out. Gets that puck back to Lashway. Lashway loses it, taken away by Jacob Wittek. Wittek can't do anything with it as he's falling. Lashway steals that puck, dumps it in back behind the goal. 3.5 minutes to go in this opening period. Jet Garassi, I think, coming back with that puck. Nice little saucer pass over to Colin Higgins. Higgins can't hold it, comes out to Garassi. That puck gets sent back in, and 2 Avalanche are over the blue line. That's an offside. 3:15 to go in this opening period, tied at 0. Avalanche out. Nope, take that back. I'm on the wrong side of the scoreboard here. The Junior Comets out shooting the Avalanche 7 shots to 4. Center ice faceoff. Higgins takes that puck away for the Avalanche, sends it in deep at the corner. Cameron Dallin grabs it, rips it all the way around. Maine can't catch it. At the point, Maxwell Amico sends that back in deep. Dallin picks it up in the corner, tries pushing that puck forward, loses it for a moment, comes out at the point. Amico not able to keep it in. And that's an offsides. Nice battle for Drew Main, stick checking, not able to get the puck away, but forces Maxwell Amico to dump that puck in offsides. He's swinging wildly at that puck. Face-off between Anders Jenkins. He wins against Tyler Main. Amico sends that puck in deep. Shot. Oh, Rocco just gets out in front just in time to make that save. Nick Smith taking, sorry, not Nick, that's Anders Jenkins, sends that out to the point. Sherland shot comes over to the other point. Shot fired by Maxwell Amico. Glove save by Rocco Smith. Face-off will be to the right side of Rocco. Tyler Main squaring up against Eli Gans. Main wins that, I think. Hard to see, but the Avalanche end up taking control. Ferlanti battling for that puck along the boards. Drew comes over, grabs that puck, riding up along the boards, gets squeezed off of that puck, taken by Maxwell Amico. He fires it all the way across to the far side for Sherland. Sherland behind the net for Amico. Amico having a hard time in the corner, sends it back to Sherland. Sherland on the far corner, looking for somebody to pass to. Goes for the long pass. Nobody's going to get that, dude. That was too hard, and not to anybody. 2 minutes exactly remaining in this first period as this puck comes back for the icing call. Bo Bekoff picking up his helmet there for a moment so he can smile for the camera, and what a handsome boy he must be. Face off to the right side of Bo. Gavin Dibble squaring up, draws that puck back for Witchley. Witchley sends it in deep, goes back around behind the net, chased after by Nick Smith in the corner. Smith has Lashway on him. Lashway blocking that puck, sends it back behind the net. Dibble going after it. Dibble running into Millara. Millara pops that puck out. Leduc Chamahawk chops at it. Pops it forward just a wee bit. Lashway at the corner. Centering pass. Not able to get it Prevost. Dibble steps up. Oh, has that pocket picked by Ferlanti. It was a bouncing puck anyway. Puck comes through the neutral zone. Witchley grabs it in his own end. Swings wildly at it. Meant to get it to Leduc. Coming back is Lashway. Gives it to Dibble. Dibble to Prevost. Prevost brings it in over into the offensive end. Loses that puck as it goes back behind the net. Gavin Dibble back there to try to pick it out. Troy Noss takes it away. That comes back on net. Save by Bo Bekoff. So far, these teams seem to be evenly matched. It's going to be a matter of who makes the first error or who makes the first clean play. They keep breaking each other's plays up. Miles Lung flicking that puck up high. Tried to go for the breakaway. Tried so hard, it's an icing. That's the reason we have that rule. So you can't do that. 1:01 to go in this opening period. Another face-off to the right side of Bo Bekoff. Dibble squaring off against Lung. Lung draws that puck back for Garasi. Garasi sends it behind the net for Gussler. Gussler on the near side looking, and he's got Luke Anstey in his way. Sends that puck across. Dalin picks it off, spears it forward. Prevost trying to get at it. Dibble coming over to help out. Swats at it. Prevost in. It's a 2-on-1. Prevost and Lashway. Shot. Rebound. Lashway. Goal! Here's the Selly line. Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 16, Ethan Lashway, assisted by number 44, Cole Prevost. 16 from 44. Time of the Utica Junior Comets goal, 16-19. Less than 1 minute of play in the first period. 30 seconds, actually. Puck at the corner. Leduc sent it up high on the boards, held in at the point by Gussler, turned back by Drew. Looks like Drew caught his elbow on the rail. He's going to be okay, though. Tyler Main moving up with that puck over the blue line. Takes that shot. Maybe it was a pass. Pretty sure it was a shot that got deflected. Goes to the corner. Drew flicks it up for his brother. Tyler drops that puck back. Grabbed by Anders Jenkins. Drew Main takes it for Utica. Centering pass. Kernan not able to get the 1-tee off. And that's going to end our first period of play. At the end of one period of play, it is Utica 1, Avalanche 0. Shots on goal, Utica leading with 10 shots to 6. Second period, Comets in red going from right to left. Avalanche in white going from left to right. Avalanche coming back the other way. Oh, blown tire shot. Save Rocco Smith! All right, we're a little more flat level here. Lashway on the far side, swings and misses. Dibble picks that puck up. Dibbles pulls it out towards the middle. Brings that over the blue line. Takes that puck over to the corner, sends it back behind the net. Puck gets turned back by Amico. Dibble coming over, trying to bounce that off the boards to get it out into some open territory. Going for the bank shot. Dibble pulls that puck back, comes back to the point, pass up to Lashway in the middle. Lashway shot, wide left. Puck goes to the corner, grabbed by Jacob Wittek. Wittek moving that puck up. Dibble pulls that out and grabbed in this neutral zone by Colin Higgins. He sends that puck over to the far side. Drawing that puck in is Wittek. Goes back behind the net and collected by Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee passes up to Gavin Dibble. Dibble gets that out into the neutral zone. Drew Main sends that forward, corralled by the Avalanche in their end of the ice. Passed across, Dalin able to get a piece of that, slowing the advance. Dalin able to block the body, comes back, grabs that puck, passes it up for Lashway. Lashway kicks it out for Tyler Main. Tyler moving forward with that puck right side, waiting for somebody else to come in for him. Takes that shot, squeezed between the legs of Bo Bekoff. Face off to the left side of Bo. Tyler Main draws it back for LaPlante. LaPlante to Leduc. Leduc snaps it towards a slot. Stopped by Eli Gans. He kind of read that like a book. Puck comes across. Leduc grabs it. Passes up to Main. Main to Prevost. Prevost over the blue line. Prevost, little push forward off the toe. Puck goes over the goal line. Comes up on the near side. Comes back to the point. Puck at the corner. Tyler Main. Main takes it back behind the net. Dancing with it along the goal line, drops it back for Prevost. Prevost back behind. Looking around, goes to the corner to stop short. Now goes back behind the goal. Short side shot, saved by Bo Bekoff. Off the boards, comes out to Witchley. Witchley over to Leduc. Leduc, hard time catching that pass. Not able to keep it in. Gets driven out by Anthony Ruggiero. Skating after it is Cameron Jaffe. Jaffe goes to the corner, stop short, turns, shot fired, goes high, hits the glass, comes all the way back out to the point, held by Jack Mallara. Mallara sends it back over the goal line at the corner. Battle for it ensues there. Witchley flicks this up high to the far corner. LaPlante over to play on it, not able to hold it, rolls on its edge, and Tyler Main sends that over to the side for Connor Leduc. Leduc to Main. Main sends it up for Prevost. Prevost has his stick whacked high out of the air. Catches it off the bounce. That was pretty slick. Not sure if you saw it. Leduc taking that puck into the corner with Knos. Ferlanti comes over, grabs that puck, shot fired, save Rocco. Puck comes over against the boards, picked up by Miles Lung of the Avalanche. Sends centering pass, lost at the skates of Dylan Ferlanti. Comes out center point, fired back into the corner by Garassi. Clearing attempted and clearing successfully done by Witchley. Too good though, goes all the way down the length of the ice for an icing. Let's check out the fans. It's fan cam time. Let's see, is there somebody that you know out there? I see a few people that I know. I know those two. Looking good. Fan cam, fan cam. Looks pretty nice over there. Seating on the outside of whatever's on the inside of that glass window. Says it's open. Maybe it's got food. Dan-Dalin trying to clear that puck out, held in at the point by the Avalanche. Coming up, Ayers Lashway, making his way to the middle. Passes up to Drew Main. Drew over the blue line at the hash mark. Shot fired, gets deflected off the stick of Jet Garassi and hits the netting. I don't know what happens up in the corner there, but it looks pretty cool. I think it looks like an organist or something over there. Maybe the PA announcer sits up there. Not sure what happens here at Sports Care Arena, but it looks to be pretty entertaining. I'm sure I'll be back here often. Avalanche win that faceoff, driving that puck forward. William Ross muscling his way through. Centering pass, nice block by Drew Main. Avalanche sent it back out to the point. Garassi stepping up with it, sends that back around. Missing everything. Lashway picks that puck up. Loose puck grabbed by Lashway over the blue line now. Nice dipsy doodle through. Centering pass, shot just wide. Oh, that would have been pretty. Drew spins around, top of the circle, stops at the hash mark, drops it back to Lashway. Lashway winds up, sends that through the paint. Kearney can't get to it. Picked up off the boards by Luke Ansey. Kearney comes back. Kernan picks up that loose puck, moves forward. Shot blocked out in front by Jason Gussler. Gussler chases it down to the corner. Grabbed by William Ross. Ross moving up at the blue line. Swept by Mungari, and there's an offsides as Matthew Kernan was coming over to change. Second period's terrible for that. Your offensive end is on the other side. Or is on, actually, the offensive end's on the same side as your bench, so one of the doors is offsides. Witchley grabs that puck off the face-off, dumps it in, goes back behind the Avalanche goal. Tyler Main grabs it at the corner, can't keep it though. Eli Gans takes that puck away. Gans at the corner, sends it up at the hash mark. Connor Leduc shot on goal, save. Bo Bekoff bounces over the crossbar. Trying to come out with that puck is Higgins. He's got Leduc all over him. Higgins drives that puck forward, hit into the boards by Leduc. Puck goes into the zone though. Grab by Witchley, sends that all the way across. Max Amico passes over to his defensive mate who gets that all the way up in front. And a nice D by Connor Leduc enable Witchley to take that puck away. Here comes Dibble back the other way. Dibble loses that puck as he gets dumped on by the Avalanche. Tyler Main, nice little fancy move. Oh, sends a kid into the boards. That door was not closed all the way. Ooh, thankfully, nobody got hurt on that. Andrew Sherland moving up with that puck. Brings that up over into the O-zone. Sherland going into the corner. Shot wide off the back of the netting. Sends that back up to the point for Mallara. Mallara tries sending that through. Hits off of Tyler Main. Goes to Witchley. Witchley coming out with that puck. Drew over the blue line. Dumps it in for everybody to chase after so he can go get his line change. played back behind the net by Millar, sends it over to the far corner. Kernan sends it back in. LaPlante chasing it down at the near corner. Puck comes all the way across for the Avalanche. Colin Higgins skating up with it. Van Wee going over to take the puck and takes it away from Colin Higgins. Rips that puck behind the net for Cameron Dallin. Dallin comes up on the near side at the hash mark, skates with it. Nice pass to Prevost. Prevost loses it between his legs, regains control, loses it as Jack Millara kicks it away with his skate. Held in by Kernan. Kernan sends that puck in it deep, picked up back there by Jack Millara. He sends that around behind the net. Dallin stops and holds it along the boards. Just at the top of the circle, comes back for Miles Lung. Lung passes across to Anthony Ruggiero. Ruggiero over the blue line, has Van Wee in front of him. Van Wee drives Ruggiero back behind the net. Ruggiero comes all the way around on the near side. He's going to get hit up against the boards. Van Wee's holding him there for Drew Main to come over and pick that puck out, trying to help out his Miles Lung. Everybody's getting in on it. Van Wee digging, trying to hold positioning. And the Avalanche gain positioning along the boards, and that's why they come out with that puck. Comes back to the point for Nick Smith. Smith passes over to Millara. Millara, shot deflected, goes off the back boards, collected by Cameron Jaffe. Jaffe wrapped up with Van Wee, and gloves are going higher. Now they're hugging. Puck comes around, and Avalanche drops it back off to the point for Millara. Challenged by Drew. Puck goes in deep. Van Wee takes out Miles Lung. Lung gets that puck behind, and we're getting a little more physical back behind the goal there. Cameron Dallin taking that puck out. Over the blue line, moving up. Dallin drives it forward into the O-zone. Stick battling with Nick Smith. Dallin drops it back for Dibble. Dibble not able to hold it, but Connor Leduc does. Gets it back to Dibble. Dibble to Prevost. Prevost curls around, takes it to the center point, passes over for Leduc. Leduc not able to hold it in. Leduc drops back, flicks that forward, onsides as Drew Main came out of the zone just in time. Puck comes back out, bounces around in the neutral zone, pushed forward by the Avalanche. Dibble drops it back into the neutral zone, picked up by Nick Smith. Smith trying to drive it forward. Dibble comes back with it. Dibble to Prevost. Prevost over the blue line. Prevost looking, little pull it up, stop, top of the slot, shot, and that got blocked. I don't think that made it to the goal. Drew Main with it in the corner. Going behind the net with it, Anders Jenkins of the Avalanche. Jenkins coming out near side, backhand pass out into the middle for number 22, Dylan Ferlanti. Ferlanti fired off the stick of Connor Leduc. Leduc tried pulling it with him. Can't. Ferlanti tried going around. Had no shot. Dropped it to the corner for Anders Jenkins. Jenkins passes out to Garassi. Garassi can't hold it in. It's a comeback out into the neutral zone. And Troy Knos tried delaying the flick in, but did not delay enough. That's an offsides with 8:20 to go in the second period. What's that guy doing? What happened? What is going on? Hey, did the period end? Halfway through the second period? Huh. It's halftime! So we're cutting the ice halfway through the second period. I thought it was awkward enough cutting it after the second period. This I've never seen before. Okay, well, I guess we'll take a brief intermission here while we cut the ice at the end of the second quarter. All right, we are back from halftime. Who knew? First one for me. We'll return to the ice with 8:20 remaining in the second period, and I sure do hope that means we're not having an ice cut between the second and third periods. That would be ridiculous. However, I've just witnessed some ridiculousness, so we'll see. We'll see. Well, the Avalanche are out. Not exactly sure where the Utica Junior Comets may be. There's a friendly reminder for them. We are still waiting for the Comets to return to the ice. There they are. And here are your Utica Junior Comets for the second half of the game. They do a quick little skate around. They got to grab the smallest kid and mop up all the water so the puck moves faster. Or maybe the biggest kid. All right, boys are just stretching a little bit. Official's going to go over and close that door. All right, so the second period will resume with 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Avalanche is the home team in white going from left to right. Utica Junior Comets in red going from right to left. And I'm glad that official remembered. It's a face-off in the neutral zone for the offsides. I could not remember. Normally they leave the puck on the dot to remind them where to go back to. You can't do that when it gets resurfaced. There's a face-off, won by the Avalanche. Jumped in deep. Dan-Dalin chasing it down. Picks that puck up behind the net. Sends it around to the near corner for Drew Main. Drew pops it to Van Wee. That gets taken away. Picked up by William Ross back behind the net. Taken over by the Comets. They send it through the neutral zone. Chasing it down, though, Andrew Sherlin. Sherlin passes that puck over to Maxwell Amico. Amico sends that down. That got tipped by somebody in the neutral zone. No icing. Aiden Van Wee behind the net. Loses that puck to William Ross. Got to keep your head up and be aware. That puck comes out to the neutral zone. Lashway trying to take advantage of a slow-turning Amico. And I believe that was an offsides. Hard battle for the puck along the boards right at the blue line. Can lead to an offsides. Kernan in for the faceoff, draws that puck over to Tyler Main. Main dumps that puck in deep behind the Avalanche net. Picked up at the near corner by Mallara. Mallara sends it behind the goal for Nick Smith. Smith tried setting it up, stealing it away. Tyler Main with the goal! And that's why you put pressure. The Utica goal scored by number 15, Tyler Main, unassisted. Number 15, unassisted. Time of the Utica Junior Comets goal, 9:34. And the Comets push forward right off the face-off. Drifting back, picking that puck up. Nick Smith sends it around. Held at the blue line by Witchley. Witchley fires that in deep. Goes into the far corner. Kernan over there to play on it. Not able to hold it. That puck tries to get out, and out it goes. Tyler collects it in the neutral zone. Passes over to Witchley. Witchley not able to catch that pass. Rips it back across for Connor Leduc. Leduc moving forward into the O-zone. Loses that puck. Trying to come back to get it. Eli Gans there. Puck comes all the way across. Prevost not able to get it. Coming back to battle against Mallara. Mallara sends it behind his own goal. Picked up by Higgins. Higgins fires it off the boards. Leduc there. Grabs it. Dumps it in deep back behind the net. Jack Mallara for the Avalanche, bringing that puck up. Loses it to Prevost. Prevost trying to come back. Mallara immediately back-checking. Prevost trying to dig that puck out, loses it at the hash marks, and Colin Higgins able to get that out into the neutral zone. Van Wee drifting back to pick that puck up, drops it behind him for Prevost. Prevost with it goes over his goal line, spins around, trying to get some space between him and Eli Gans, not able to, has to dump that puck around to the corner on the side. Picked up by Jacob Witek. Witek sends it behind the net. Prevost grabs it, passes it up to Leduc. Leduc lost it, but able to get that puck over to Gavin Dibble. Dibble shot on net, save Bo Bekoff. 6:02 to go in this second period. Utica Junior Comets lead by a score of 2-0. There's the faceoff. Dibble had it for a moment, lost it. Avalanche gaining control of that faceoff, sending it around. Anthony Ruggiero trying to get it, pressed up against the boards. Jet Garassi gets it. Puck gets turned back by Cameron Dallin. Ruggiero over his end line. Sends this puck over near side. Dibble takes it away. Dibble to Van Wee. Van Wee shot fired. Goes off the shoulder of Miles Lung. Lung loses it at the blue line to Dallin. Dallin waits for his team to check up onside. Mungari dumps it in. Just having a big old take over here. Sorry about that. I get these weird panic attacks. I have no idea why. If anybody can figure it out, let me know. They annoy me. Get in the way. Tyler Main for the faceoff, won by Anders Jenkins. Push that puck over. Battling after Witchley. Witchley not able to catch up to a puck. Comes to the center point. Jet Garassi shot fired. Oh, I don't know if that got tipped. I'm going to say Rocco saved it. What do we think? No, I don't think it made it through. That's another one that got tipped away. Goes to the corner. Jet Garassi sends that back in deep. Dylan Ferlanti loses it. Flicked up by Connor Leduc to Lashaway. Ethan sends this into the neutral zone. Stolen away by Anders Jenkins. Jenkins, blue line shot. Glove save. Rocco Smith. That'll give us a face-off to the left side of Rocco. Troy Noss lining up against, is that Tyler? Yeah, Tyler Main. Dallin coming out with that puck, tries flicking a forward, glove down by Noss. Noss sends it over the goal line. Dylan Ferlanti with a weird fake move. Still with it, though, so I guess it worked. Shot fired, glove save, Rocco Smith. Nice slide by Dylan Ferlanti. Looked like it was worthy of NHL 25. Eli Gans in for the faceoff for the Avalanche. He'll be squaring off against Matthew Kernan. Gans wins, draws that puck back for Amico. Shot fired, blocked out in front. Dallin trying to step up, get that puck away. Dallin has his foot planted there. Dallin goes down. Puck goes behind the goal. Van Wee collects it. Van Wee to Prevost. Prevost, I think I knew what he was trying to do. Tip it off the boards, but from that angle, it's just not going to work. Puck goes back behind the net. Dallin passes up for Mungari. Mungari up over the blue line to Prevost. leads him, though. Prevost able to get that puck away from Sherland. Sherland has to go back behind the net. Prevost with it at the corner now. Stops short, cuts back. Mungari there. Mungari getting hit on by Gans. Not in a good way. Mungari gets that puck. He's pushed it towards the corner. Tried centering. That gets blocked. Goes over to Dalin. Turn shot fired. Save Bo Bekoff. 3:33 to go in the second period. Face off to the left side of the Avalanche goaltender. Face off goes to the corner. Nick Smith sends it back behind. Prevost going over to the near corner to get that puck. Picked up by Kernan. He loses it, though. Malara sends that around. Dalin steps up in front of Anstey to get that puck. Dalin goes to the corner. He kicks that puck back behind the net. Collected by Nick Smith. He tries sending around. Van Wee comes around. William Ross not able to get to that puck, though. This gets sent down. Mungari grabs it in the neutral zone. Turns it back. Collected by Eli Ganzo. Shot on net. Sorry about that. Save. Gans in the corner. Gans gives it to Anstey. Anstey tries sending it out in front. Goes right to Mungari. Joe sends this off the boards for Prevost. Prevost chasing after it. Not going to catch up to it. No icing. Icing waved off. Jack Malara gets to that puck. Gives it to Nick Smith. Smith sends it up. Grabbed by Dalin. Dalin moving forward. Bottom of circle. Back behind the goal line. Tried flicking it up off the goalie to get it in. Nothing doing. Leduc stops that at the blue line. Gets it over to Prevost. Prevost draws this over to the corner. Trying to make some space. Turns around. Makes his move in the circle. Shot deflected. Goes up. Rides the netting. And drops down in front of Gavin Dibble. That'll give us a face-off to the right side of Bo Bekoff at the Avalanche end of the ice. 2:31 to go in this second period. Dibble squaring up against Miles Lung. Miles wins a face-off, pulls it back for Jet Garassi. Garassi moves it back behind the net for Gussler. Gussler tries setting it up. Leduc holds it, shot fired wide right off the baseboard. Stepping up is Witchley at the hash mark. Shot blocked out in front by Miles Lung. Lung flicks it up high. Glove down by Witchley, not able to keep it in though. Driven out by Jacob Witek. Witek leaves it for Higgins. Higgins sends his puck into the middle. And that puck goes back behind the net. Miles Lung there. Lungs comes around, turns, shot, deflected, goes up, hits the netting. That'll drop down for a face-off to the right side of Rocco Smith. 2:01 to go in the second period. Dibble facing off against Lung. Lung, I think, won that one too. Puck goes back over to Lung. Connor Leduc backhands this out, gets it into the neutral zones, collected by Jack Garassi. Garassi off the boards for Lung. Lung gets wrapped up with Dibble. Garassi grabs that puck, pushes it forward off the skate of Witek into the offensive end. Witchley grabs that puck, turns it back into the neutral zone. Jack Garassi there trying to hold it at the blue line, waiting for his team to check up. They check, he dumps. Leduc grabs that puck behind the net, challenged by Higgins, sends it around him over to Tyler Main. Tyler goes to the boards, passes puck out to Dibble in the middle. Dibble advancing it forward, goes to Jet Garassi, battled in, and Tyler Main was standing on the wrong side of the blue line trying to pull that puck closer to him. In hockey, we call that an offsides. 1:20 to go in the second period. Anders Jenkins facing off against Matt Kernan. Jenkins pulls this back, chasing after it is Lashway. Jet Garassi there. Garassi passed that puck up. Drew Main had that for a moment. Puck comes back out into the neutral zone. Avalanche dumped that puck in deep. Cameron Dalin back behind the net, drops it back for Van Wee. Van Wee moving up, looking for a place to go, sends this across. Gets tipped by Anders Jenkins, but makes its way to Lashway. Shot fired, goes wide right off the baseboards. Kernan grabs it, sends it back for Maine. Drew not able to hold it. Picked up by Garassi, rips it back behind the net for Gussler. Gussler can't keep that puck with him. Cameron Jaffe there pushes it into the neutral zone for Anders Jenkins. Jenkins trying to make his way forward. Van Wee there to get a piece of that puck. Now Garassi had to wait for Jenkins to come up on sides, but that never happened, and offsides is the call. Cameron Dalin picking the puck up for the official. What a kiss up. There are 18 Comets on the ice right now, and now there's 5. Neutral zone faceoff after the offsides. That one's won by Dibble, turned over in the neutral zone to the Avalanche. 30 seconds to go. Tyler Main steals that puck back, flicks it up along the boards into the offensive end, collected by Andrew Sherland. Sherland goes back behind his net to make some space between him and Tyler Main. Comes out on the near side, flicks this puck up into the neutral zone. Witchley grabs it, challenged immediately by Noss, sends his puck forward. It goes right to Sherland. Sherland sends it back. Now it comes back over into the Avalanche end of the ice. Sherland plays it, passes it in front of his net to Maxwell Amico, who misses it. This puck comes out, goes through everybody's legs. Witchley's got to skate back after it, and that's where this period's going to end. At the end of 2 periods of play, the Utica Junior Comets lead by a score of 2-0. So Utica Junior Comets outshot the Avalanche 10-6 in the first period and 9-6 in the second period. Check out these sponsors. Now, these sponsors are near and dear to me. Two Broke Moms located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. There they are. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning. Check them out at exteriorcleaning315.com. And Glory Construction and Development for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in His Glory. Here we are ready for the third period. 17 fresh minutes go up on the clock. Utica Junior Comets lead 2-0. Tyler Main facing off against Miles Lung. Lung wins that faceoff. Puck goes to William Ross. Ross to Garassi. Garassi sends it over to the near side for Ansi. Ansi passes it up to Ross, who fires that shot. Save by Rocco. Face-off, Lung and Main again. This time Tyler wins. Gets that puck over. Van Wee pushes it forward. Dalin steps up, passes his puck to Prevost. Prevost brings that over the blue line, making his move into the slot. Shot. Kick save of Bo Bekoff. Puck goes to the corner. Tyler Main brings that back for Van Wee. Van Wee, quick shot. Gets tipped twice. Goes harmlessly over the goal line. Tyler Main grabbing it, trying to pull that puck around William Ross. Ross takes it back to the corner. Ross sends it behind the net. Mungari there to stop it. Puck gets swatted out. Van Wee at the point, holds it at the blue line, winds up soft. Pass towards the middle, gets picked up by William Ross. Ross passes over for Lung. Lung brings it over the blue line, making his move to the top of the slot. Soft backhand was supposed to be a pass, but William Ross never advanced. It coasted its way softly to Rocco Smith, who covers it up and hands it to the official for the faceoff. 16:10 to go in the third period. Gavin Dibble facing off against Anders Jenkins. Jenkins draws that puck back to Higgins. Higgins dumps it in, back around behind the Utica net. Drew Main over on the side, grabs it and sends it back to Witchley. Witchley behind the goal for Connor Leduc. Leduc along the boards for Lashway. Lashway turns, fires this into their neutral zone. Taken away by Maxwell Amico, who tried to send it the other way. Drew Main there, read that play like a book, but couldn't stay on his feet. That got shot by Lashway, tipped by Dibble, and Bo Bekoff with the save. That had been a sweet play by Drew after he stole that puck at the blue line if he only stayed on his skates. The pirouette move. Another face-off won by Dibble goes to Lashway. Lashway dumps it around back behind the net. Andrew Main going over on the far side. Tried stick-checking Jet Garassi. Missed his stick, though. Andrew Sherland missed the puck. held in by Utica. 2-on-2 over there. Drew had a piece of it, gets swatted back. Now it comes out into the neutral zone. Witchley grabs it, passes over to Leduc. Leduc soft over on near side to Lashway. Lashway not able to hold it in the neutral zone. Dibble regains control. Dibble to Witchley. Witchley looking, rips his puck in deep. Goes hard after it in the corner for Lashway. Lashway plays that off the boards. He gets hit, goes down. Dibble picks that puck up. Toe drag, try to keep it away, but Anders Jenkins, not fooled, takes that puck into the corner, skating up with it on the far side. Here comes Anders with speed over the blue line. He actually went over offsides, I thought. Shot on net, save Rocco. I'd have to check the replay, but I think both of his feet were over the blue line before the puck. 14:54 to go in this third and final period. Kernan won that faceoff. Coming out with it, Brock LaPlante. LaPlante moving up, serpentining his way over into the corner, centering pass. Oh, Tyler Main just trailing just a bit too much. Drops his pass back to Van Wee. Shot save, cleared by Nick Smith. Puck comes back in the middle. Kernan off the boards. Dalin trying to block it. Kernan trying to hold the line and not able to. Kernan brings that puck back into the neutral zone. Curls around over the blue line. He's in. Pass up to Tyler. Shot 1T. Save Bo Bekoff. Deflected up into the netting. I sure hope I had that high enough for you. Sorry about that. Face off to the right side of Bo Bekoff. Won by Dibble. Dibble, Mungari. Mungari sends this over to the middle. Gets tipped away by Nick Smith. Along the boards, Connor Leduc spearing at it. Nick Smith comes in, picks that puck up, fires it over to the corner. Grabbed by Jack Millara of the Avalanche. Millara looking, draws back, avoids Drew Main. Has to regroup. Passes it off the boards for Anthony Ruggiero. Ruggiero sends it to middle. Big collision. 3 players. Puck comes out to Prevost. Prevost serpentining his way, keeping away from Ruggiero, waiting for his teammates to stand up. Drew gets knocked down to the ice. That's going to be a penalty. Gets touched by Ruggiero, and the slash is going to be called. First penalty of the game for either team. So Avalanche penalty, number 26, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 26, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 3:16. And you know what? The official did such a nice job of telling me I should have put him on camera. Oh, that comes out. Tyler Main's got to bring that back into the neutral zone for Prevost. Prevost passes over to Dibble. Dibble curling around, also loses it, goes down, falls down. Puck comes back for Prevost. Cole passes over to far side to Tyler. Tyler over the blue line, whiffs on it, but it goes right to Dibble. Dibble in the corner. Umbrella is open. Lashway to Dibble. Dibble has Main at the center point, and he switches with him. Oh, that pass shot gets deflected, whatever. Prevost picks it up, comes back to the top, shot, save, Bo. Puck goes to the corner. Prevost chasing after it, as is Jet Garasi. Garasi, little soft touch to Knos. Knos trying to get it out. Out it comes. Tyler Main pulls that back into the neutral zone, and the Utica Junior Comets are going to have to reset. Lashway on the far side, over the blue line, brings that puck in, stops. Umbrella is open. Lashway in deep to Prevost. Prevost coming back up high. Prevost curling around, pass over to Main. Main winds up, shot, save. Dibble there for the tip, misses. Bo Bekoff grabs that puck. 50 seconds remaining in the player advantage for the Utica Junior Comets. Dibble in for the face-off against Anders Jenkins. Jenkins sends it to the middle. Lashway picks it up. Lashway drops it for Prevost. Prevost moves over. Jenkins, low shot, kick save, it's loose! Oh, picked off the goal line by Jason Gussler. He turns and flicks this down the length of the ice. It's a foot race. Main and Jenkins. Jenkins centers that pass. Dibble picks it up. Dibble in the neutral zone, skating forward, has Andrew Main over on his right side. Stops over at, curls around to hash mark, tries firing it forward, goes off the skate of Ferlanti, comes right back to him over the goal line. Lashway back behind the goal. Coming in to help out Andrew Main. Drew comes up near side, drops it back to Tyler. Tyler snaps it over to Prevost. Prevost plays it off his backhand, trickles away from him. He's got to chase after it. Prevost at the corner, goes behind the referee, and the teams are even. Prevost coming in, can't get the shot off. Taking that puck away is Ferlanti, gets that puck into the neutral zone. Tyler Main grabs it. Luke Ansey off the bench. This puck gets sent up. Saucering, nothing's going to happen. Full line change for the Utica Junior Comets. Amico tried to catch him off and did not. Kerning kicked that puck forward. Avalanche turning it back. LaPlante gives it to Mungari. Mungari passes over to Witchley. Witchley moving up over the blue line. Witchley shot, blocker save, Bo Bekoff. Puck gets punched to the corner. Collected there by William Ross. Ross trying to come out with that puck. Leduc gets a piece of it, slows it down. Anders Jenkins picks it up. Center point shot off of Leduc's skate, goes over to the hash mark. Dropped back by Jenkins, comes back into the neutral zone. Played by the Avalanche, passed over to Mallara from Smith. Mallara dumps it in. That's offsides. That's going to bring that face-off at least back to here. Maybe at center ice. I think we're going to go with center ice. Head ref pointed back in this general direction. Linesman opted for center ice. Face-off won by Eli Gans. Lashway stepping up, though. Grabs that puck. Shot wide right. Collected behind the net by Jack Mallara. Mallara drops it back. Lashway battling against Nick Smith. Smith with it. Loses it along the back of the net. Going back and forth. Nick Smith picks it up for the Avalanche at the corner. Tries popping it out. Drew Main spears it forward. Lashway trying to reach back. Main couldn't get the shot off. He was all wrapped up by Colin Higgins. Higgins with the puck. Sends it up high. Drops down. Dallin has it in the neutral zone. Turns. Fires it over to the side for Lashway. Lashway drops it back. Gloved out of the air by Nick Smith. Smith moving forward up over the blue line. Top of the circle, look, centering pass, drifts over, shot taken by Colin Higgins, save Rocco. Coming up is Dibble. Gavin coming up after that puck, held in by Gans, sent back out by Dallin. Dibble, Dallin with that puck over the blue line, dumps that puck in. He's in there all alone, 1-on-4, waiting for the lines to change. They change. Dallin longingly looking over to the bench for his opportunity to come off and have a rest. Not going to happen yet, Cameron. Here comes Eli Gans. Gans dumps that puck in, goes back behind the net. Rocco rips it around, stopped on the near side by Higgins, sends it back. Dallin's got to chase after it at the corner. Dallin off the boards for Tyler Main. Tyler with that puck. Dallin racing over to the bench to get his rest. Main to Kernan, shot, save, Bo Bekoff. Rebound goes over to the side. Tyler not able to settle it down. Jacob Witek does. Sends this out into the middle. Colin Higgins gets it off our Connor Leduc. Shot, save, Rocco. Leduc, no, goal! Say 1925 from? I just heard him say it. Anyway, I think 19 scored that, right? I don't know. I'm going with 19. Colin Higgins. Avalanche goal scored by number 19, Colin Higgins. Could have been passed, assisted by number 25, Jack Mallara. 19 from 25 is a possibility. Time of the Avalanche goal, 7:48. Dallin with that puck, trying to flick it out. Goes right to Ruggiero. Ruggiero falls backwards over Dallin. Shot on net. Rocco covers it up. It's loose. Rocco swats at it. Sends it over to the side. Gripped and ripped by Gavin Dibble. A little chip shot up into the rafters. Face off to the right side of Rocco. Face-off won by Miles Lung. Turns, fires, puck drops down into the corner. Van Wee over there. Van Wee backhands it behind the net. Cut off by Ruggiero. Sends it back. Mungari there. Ruggiero for the Avalanche. Presses it up against the boards. Everybody's squeezing up against the boards. Battle for that puck. Comes back out. high for Miles Lung. Lung sends it back to the point. Shot fired by Jet Garassi. Misses wide left. Collected by Jason Gussler. Gussler skates right over Dibble and falls down. Dibble hit off the puck by Cameron Jaff. Picking that puck up is Ruggiero. Ruggiero sends it out to the point for Garassi. Garassi tried sending it high off the glass. Went too high or too short. Goes up and out. That'll be a neutral zone faceoff as the Avalanche cleared it out over the boards. Ref with a scoop off the ice. A little one-hopper. Face-off won by Andy. The internet cable that's here has some damaged sheathing on it. And I think it came in contact with the safety grating that I'm standing on. Anyway, Drew Mayne dumps that puck in, goes back around behind the net. Of course, I've created a tripping hazard for Doug now. He's going to have to be careful. Troy Knauf sends that puck back behind his own net. Troy comes in to play it. Off the boards. Passes up for Dylan Ferlanti. Ferlanti passes over to Nick Smith. Smith has got Kernan all over him. Loses that puck. It drifts over to LaPlante. Here comes Brock moving up with this puck. Brock fires it off the boards into the zone. LaPlante chases after it. Avalanche trying to clear it out, comes into the middle, the slot area. Now it gets sent up for Eli Gans. Gans dumps that puck in around Cameron Dalin. Dalin turns to chase back after it. Puck goes behind the net, sent up around onto the near side. Lashaway dropping back for it. Lashaway swings, misses, now chases after it, loses that puck as it goes back to Luke Anstey. Anstey trying to dancing around with it, get away from Witchley, drops that puck back to William Ross. Ross skating up, top of the circle, now he goes in deep. Ross back behind the net, circling around, looking for somebody to pass to, sends it up to the point for Jet Garassi. Garassi back to Ross. Ross whiffs on it. Dalin grabs it, backhands it. Garassi grabs it, goes right to Mungari, though. Mungari sends this up into the neutral zone. Joe Mungari skating almost as fast as he's ever skated, trying to get after that puck. Can't catch up to it in time. Jack Millara paces it around back behind his net. Passes it up to Gans. Gans touches it forward. Witchley grabs it and gives it to Dibble. Dibble skating around through the neutral zone, moves up over the blue line. Dibble, nice move into the slot, backhand misses. Mungari! Who's that? Who's that? Witchley! Witchley, goal! Who gave that to him? Dibble. It was from Dibble. Okay. Thank you. I forgot what I said. I got thrown off when I said Mungari and it wasn't. I saw him last. That's what happened. I didn't realize he came off. Utica Junior Comets goal scored by number 51, Drew Witchley. Assisted by number 54, Gavin Dibble. 51 from 54. Time of the Utica Junior Comets goal, 12:13. Witchley at the point. Sends that puck over to Prevost. Prevost swings and misses. Taking that puck away is Colin Higgins. Higgins coming back. Connor LeDuc dropping back. Higgins shot and a goal. Avalanche goal scored by number 19, Colin Higgins, unassisted. Number 19, unassisted. Time of the Avalanche goal, 12:33. And it's a one-goal game again. Kernan facing off against Miles Lung. Lung wins, but stepping up, grabbing that puck is Drew Mayne. Drew fires out on net. Glove save, Bo Bekoff. 4:21 to go in this game. Utica leads 3-2. Face off to the right side of Bo. Puck held in at the point, fired at Rocco. He paddles it back behind the net. Dalin sends it around. Tyler May not able to keep it. Dalin coming up behind. Puck goes back to Kernan. Kernan gets it to Drew. Drew Mayne skating up with it over the center line. Lost that puck for a second. Has to stop and dump it in. Picked up by Maxwell Amico, sends it back to the corner for Witek. Witek tried clearing it out. Drew held it, send it back. It goes to Sherland, though. Sherland trying to send it back. Tyler grabs it, passes up to Drew. Drew backhand shot, save, Bo Beekoff. .337 to go in the third period. Gavin Dibbles facing off against Anders Jenkins. Jenkins wins the faceoff, pulls it back. Nick Smith grabs it, sends it all the way around on the far side. Witchley holds it along the boards. Mungari shot fired, kick save, Bo Beekoff. Here come the Avalanche. Pass up to Anders Jenkins. Jenkins going wide right. Got Witchley in front of him. Shot goes off of Witchley's skate. Rocco not able to cover it up. It's loose out in front, and that gets stuffed in by number 26, Cameron Jaffe. Avalanche goal scored by number 26, Cameron Jaffe, assisted by 91, Anders Jenkins, possibly from 25. I'm not sure about that, though. Certainly 26 from 91. Time of the North Jersey Avalanche goal, 13:45, and we are tied at 3. Nick Smith takes that puck back behind his net. Prevost grabs it at the corner, sends it back behind the Avalanche goal, and Lashway not able to hold it. Keeping that in, though, is Kernan. Kernan goes all the way over to the far side, backhands that in towards the corner, grabbed by Jack Millara of the Avalanche. Millara looking. Who's he going to pass to? Going to go high off the glass for Anders Jenkins. Jenkins drops it back for Jaffe. Jaffe couldn't push that puck forward, and Jaffe just made himself offsides, but that's okay because Kernan grabs the puck. Kernan sends it across to Lashway. Lashway takes it back into his own zone, passes over to Van Wee. Van Wee moving forward, back for Lashway. Lashway misses it. Prevost grabs it off the boards. Prevost played on by the Avalanche. That puck goes all the way back. Van Wee grabs it in front of his own goal, sends this across. There's a tip, so there's not going to be any icing. Jet Garassi chases after it, picks it up before the goal line, sends it behind the net for Nick Smith. Nick sends it back for Jet. Garassi coming up, gets around Prevost. Garassi into the neutral zone. Garassi over the blue line, passes it over for Anders. Anders loses it as he gets collapsed upon, pinched by Connor Leduc and Ethan Lashway, and they dump that puck down for the icing. 1:55 to go in this game. Faceoff will be to the right side of Rocco Smith. Eli Gans taking the face-off for the Avalanche against Dibble. Dibble draws that puck back for Leduc. Leduc tried sending it up. It gets blocked by Ferlanti, sent back behind the net. Witchley there to grab it. Witchley drops it back for Connor. Leduc off the boards, gets it out into the neutral zone. It goes right to Jason Gussler. Gussler tried passing it up. Drew picked that pass off, though. Eli Gans right there. Gans sends it in, goes to Witchley. Witchley off the boards around Tyler Main. This is going to be a bank shot and not going to go over the goal line, so it's played by Bo. Sends it to the corner. Garassi grabs it, sends it back to the other corner. Troy Knoss there rips it back behind to the corner it came from. Dibble over to play on that puck. Coming in to help, Drew. Comes back to Leduc at the point. Leduc backhands it up, grabbed by Gans. Gans pushes forward for Troy Knoss. Knoss over the blue line. Shot fired, glove save, Rocco. And he's going to hold on to that puck for the faceoff with 1:02 to go in this game. What kind of hockey sorcery does Coach Chris Smith have for these Utica Junior Comets? We will find out. Miles Lung in for the faceoff against Matt Kernan. Lung wins that draw, pulls it back for Antsy. Antsy shot, save, Rocco. Puck goes over the goal line, reached at by Kernan, so skating forward was Antsy to take that puck away. Yancey drops it back into the corner for William Ross. Ross centering pass taken away by Prevost. Prevost skating up over the blue line into the neutral zone. Prevost over the blue line into the O-zone. Prevost over the goal line. Tried to drop that pass back for Lashway. Taken away by Luke Yancey. Yancey at the corner. Kernan pushes it out for Dalin. Dalin backhands it deep into the corner. Played by Maxwell Amico of the Avalanche. Sends it back behind the goal for Sherland. Less than 30 seconds. Dalin at the hash mark. Shot. Fires it, misses wide, goes back behind the goal, comes all the way around onto the far side, picked up by William Ross into the offensive end. Van Wee, Ross sends it into the middle. Only person there is Cameron Dalin. Dalin sends this up into the neutral zone, goes right to Maxwell Amico. Amico sends it back, picked up by Miles Lung. Lung loses it at the blue line. Behind him, Luke Yancey. Yancey can't get the shot off. Van Wee with it. 3 seconds to go. Van Wee hits the official. Official has the puck, and that's the end of the game. This one ends in a 3-3 tie. What a battle by both teams. It was close the whole way. There was only one penalty in the entire game. Love seeing clean hockey. From the Sports Care Arena in, I forgot where I am. In Randolph, New Jersey. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day, make it a great day, everyone.